Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Valheim. Specifically, my playthrough. So, I've been working on my village a little bit, and decided I was going to hold off on a video for that, because I've only got like one or two things built in there right now, and I want to get more stuff built before I do another video on the village. And I made a small mistake. I was planning on coming in here to run around in the playthrough, so I shut off all of the extra materials that I had gotten. So I turned off probably half my mods. Uh, and then I came in here and realized, oh, wait, I left all my tools over in the building save. So I went into there, went to go get my stuff, and a lot of the materials that I had used to make the buildings just wasn't there because I'd turned those mods off. So, well, okay, whatever. I'll just go grab my stuff and head back to the other save. But as I started walking through, I noticed my buildings were starting to just completely fall apart because pieces were missing. So I had to quickly get out of there before everything came crashing down. I am going to have to rebuild a bunch of stuff in back over in that save, which, it's probably not a bad thing. So, yeah, just got to remember to turn my mods on and off when I go from one save to the other save and hopefully not lose anything. So, as you can probably tell, I'm over here in a swamp, and there's a crypt right there, and there's another crypt right over there, and there's another crypt over here. So, I'm in this swamp here. I've got a crypt there, there, and there, which we just saw. And then there's three more just down here. And this spot where my bed is, there was a Draugr pile of bones right there. But I came in and I wiped out all of the Draugrs, the skeletons, and just cleared this little island. And of course, we've got a couple of nice stones around here. So I put up a wall all the way around here. And I got a workbench and a forge and a bed. And I've claimed this bed because I need more iron. So I need to go into these crypts and get myself a whole bunch more iron. And so I didn't want to be spawning all the way back here and then have to grab a boat or grab a portal to get all the way back here because my portal was down here. And I found those three, and then I found these three, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just build a base, or, kind of a base, over here as close to the crypts as I can. That way, I spawn here, and I can just go run over there and grab my stuff back, and not have to spend, half an hour traveling across a map to get back to this place. So that's what I've done. I built this little bit of a roof. I do need to put in a portal though. So I have got the materials and I've got a workbench right there. Yep, and we want that side. So I'm going to put a portal right there. Cool. So now I have a portal. Now I do have one mod that I picked up that I used years ago when I first started playing the game called Any Portal. So that's why when you look on my map, that's why my portals look like that. So you should not be home, you should be mountain. That should be home. This one over here I am going to name you Swamp. There we go. So, well, apparently it doesn't take names. Why are you... No, I want to... Okay, I renamed that one. I know I did. That one stayed as home. I renamed this one Mountain, and I just called this one Swamp. But nothing is showing up there, but it's fine. I know where I'm going. Most of the time. So I did come over here, and I died right there. Died a couple of times over here, finding these crypts. There's my boat over there. I do have some stuff in the boat. I've got some stuff in the chests right here, which reminds me I need to put some stuff in here. There we go. All right. Now, the crypt. I have a crypt key, or a swamp key. Let's go back over here for a sec. I need to... Oh, there's no room left. Well, I do have some scrap iron here that I got from the draugrs that were in here. So when I took them out, I got a little bit of scrap iron from those guys, which is awesome. If we come over here, I'm going to go to my boat, and we're going to drop those there. So I've got some black metal, and I've got a needle from a death skeeto, because when my portal was right here, I came in and I spawned there, and within about 5 seconds, a fueling came over and decided that he wanted to play. So I took him out, and then of course another one came along. And so, well, couldn't let that happen. Had to take him out too. And let's eat one of those. There we go. So, yeah. That's why I have that stuff. So, yeah, that's a very convenient little base right there with having, you know, one crypt right there, and another one just on the other side there. Oh, look, a statue. Cool. There's a draugr standing over there by that crypt. Yeah, you stay over there, buddy. Oh, that's not a crypt. Oh, that's that little tower over there. Right. Okay. Well. And there's one of those marker stones up there. Cool. I'm sure there's a chest in there with some good stuff in it. But I need to go in there. So, oh, you can see a crypt right there, and yeah, it's probably one of these three over here. All right, well, we're going to head into the crypt, and we're going to check things out, and we'll see how much steel I can get out of this thing. Okay, so that was interesting. I walked in the door, and as soon as I stepped down here, 2 draugrs there attacked me. And then, of course, there was a blob in here, too. So, had to take them out. And we've got a chest. Coins, iron. Oh, we got all kinds of good stuff in here. I'm glad I've got that belt on, which gives me 628 carrying capacity. Ooh, yellow mushrooms. Yellow mushrooms are good. Simply because 10 health, but 30 stamina. Okay. Well, let's get to picking. So with the last batch of iron that I had, I used all of that iron to make myself this pickaxe and also this iron scale mail and an iron axe. So now, oh, there's no more there. Oh, that's it for this one. So now I need to make leggings and, oh, a blob. Hello, blob. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, need to make leggings and other stuff. Hi. I see you over there. Nobody else in here? Come on. You just not gonna say anything, huh? Just gonna stand there and look at me. Alright. Not gonna argue with that too much. Let's have a look in here. Iron, withered bone, iron head arrows. Nice. And now I'm carrying too much. Crap. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go home. Actually, we're gonna have to go to the boat. I can't jump. Of course not. Alright. Well, let's go back to this chest for a second. Open her up. We're gonna have to drop off a couple of things. Let's drop the withered bones. The Draugr heads. Really, I don't need those. And we'll drop off 30 of the iron. There we go. We'll come back for that. Because right now, I can't jump, which means I can't get out of this place. Kind of sucks, but home's right there. And there's my boat. Hey, the sun's out. Cool. Can actually see something in here. Alright. Well, let's go over here. To my boat. Ooh. Not much room left in there. Okay. Coins. Yeah. Really not a lot of room in there. Okay. I need more storage. A lot more storage. Alright. Let's go back over here. We're gonna need more chests. No, not you. You. Okay, let's put 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got 3 chests there. Nice. Let's drop off these guys here. Those are iron head arrows. Way better than flint, that's for sure. Let's swap those out. Pick those. And I'll put these here. Alright. So we're now at 90 of 628. But, unfortunately, I need to go back in there. And we're going to pull out our axe. Nope, not that one. That one. And we're going to go inside and get the rest of that iron that I left in there. Which is straight back this way. And we will take all of that. 400. You wouldn't think it weighed that much, but yeah. And let's grab that bone. And then that ember pearl. So I saw that there. Okay. Grab this. You got more iron for me? Maybe. Nope. No more iron. All right, we got 30. Let's go drop this off. All right. And we will drop that in there. Got a few more mushrooms. Got amber pearls. Bones. All right. Oh, hey, how you doing? I like how it cancels him out. So it's like he starts pulling back to shoot me again, and I hit him. It's like, ugh. What was that? Wouldn't you like to know? Okay, is there actually anything back here? No. Didn't think so. Okay, let's head back this way. Nothing here. Okay, there was nothing in that room. We got that, we got that, we got nothing over here. Okay. One last check in here. Oh. Hang on, is that coins? Hey. Nothing over there. Can't get through there. There's nothing there. Okay. Well. And that concludes the script. Alright. So we didn't get a whole lot out of there. But we got some stuff. Which is cool. Oh, wait. Let's put you there. I remember I had coins over here. Where are my coins? Oh, they're on the ship. That's right. My bad. Try and keep track of all my stuff, but, you know, it's not easy. There's the coins. 171 of 999. Okay. Cool. We got plenty of amber. We got 5 amber in there, 171 coins. Yeah. Okay, so there are some things that I actually want to leave here. Some stuff I need to take back with me. Ooh. Okay, so that's 450. Oh, wait. Let's take it that too. That's got me up to 510. 511. Let's take that. How about the coins? 548. Okay, chains. Alright, we're doing okay. Bring that. And we'll head back over here. Now, I can't really take any more of the iron with me. But we can take the entrails. I'm just trying to get as close to my carry weight as I can. What did I have in here? Okay, we got more of those. More of those. No more chains. Ooze. Do I really want to take the ooze with me? I could. Alright, there's nothing in there that I want. Okay. So, let's go home. So, any portal allows me to transport anything, which is great. Then I can actually get stuff home. I don't have to waste hours at a time trying to get my stuff back home. And we're just going to load this puppy up. All right. And that bar we are going to put here. And now every bar that pops out of there is going to hit the ground, sit there for a couple seconds, and then go into that chest. Nice. Okay. As long as I'm standing back here, it won't come to me. It'll just go into that chest. Oh, wait. No, that's right. Ah, I forgot about that. Right, over here in the middle. That's where my iron is. And also my tin, bronze, copper, and I have black metal, for which I need a blast furnace. So actually I should put my black metal, let's put the black metal here. I'm gonna need more of these for building because I don't have nearly enough. Okay, we'll put those in there. The chains. I need to do something with... Okay, that's stone. These four are metal, these four are stone, so let's put... Oh, I've got arrows in there. Well, let's put this stuff in this chest. Nasty. Okay. And then, of course, the coins are going to go here. Oops. There. I now have 991 coins. I've been collecting coins like crazy from trolls, chests, you name it. I've just been collecting them all. Okay. Well, not a bad little haul. We got all that home. I've got iron smelting right now. At some point, I do need to build. So I've got the charcoal kiln and I've got the forge. I need to put in a blast furnace. I need to build out here a bit, flatten this ground out, and put another building in over here just for the metalworks. Yeah. Because I think I'm going to set up a lot of this stuff just here. Because I can bring everything through the portals, I'm going to just set everything all in one spot here. So we've got the gardens back there, which are going to climb up that hill and around the corner. We've got this place, which is home upstairs and workshop downstairs. I need to set up the metalworks, and I'm going to put the metalworks right there. And then, of course, there's other stuff I need to set up as well. I'm going to need windmills at some point. And I was thinking of setting them up on that spot or put them right down there by the water. There's always a good breeze down by the shore. And I don't want them that far from home because graylings and all the other little nasty things that wander around in the forest will go and try and attack it. So I've got to get everything enclosed. And actually, while I'm here, let's go to the forge. Fix up our stuff. And we can head back and go through another of the crypts and get some more iron. Bring that back. get it thrown into there and get it going. Um, yeah. So, uh, I'm gonna go raid one or two more crypts, bring the stuff back here, and then maybe we'll get working on this area here, and I'll get these two, the charcoal kiln and the smelter there, uh, put into their own building over here. I do need to get uh, that thing. I gotta put a roof over this thing because it needs a roof. And I cannot build stone floors or walls or anything without that. So we're going to get one of those built and get a roof over it after I go get a little more iron, because I've got plenty of stone. Like, you take a look in here, I 406 stone in there. So I think we're okay. Should be able to make a couple of floors, walls, possibly even a roof for it. But I need to temporarily make a roof like that right here above that. Actually, you know what? Let's destroy that, grab the pieces, and I'm actually going to go into crafting here, and we're going to take our stone cutter, and I'm going to place the stone cutter here, because why not? And then let's go into building. Give me a 26-degree roof. That is the 26, yes, okay. And let's place a 26 up here. And let's see. You good? Nope. Too exposed. Okay. Not a biggie. I do have the materials for this. That there, that there. And then let's go with that pole. And actually, I'm going to put my guy over here. Turn on my build camera because reasons. Yeah, love you too. You suck. Okay, so couldn't get that in there fast enough, apparently. All right. How about now? All right, let's get here. And we'll go like that. Still too exposed? Nope, still too exposed. Okay. All right. Camera. And we will put up some walls. Because, you know, the our workstation is feeling very... Oop, nope, down there. All right, fine, screw it. There. How about now? Do you feel too exposed now? No, you don't. Good. I can make a sharpening stone. Why is it telling me I'm too far away? Keep walking up to it. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Huh. So I need 5 stone to make a sharpening stone. Apparently I made 2 of them. Why exactly? I don't know. Um, a whetstone wheel ready to spin. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Heavy build, 58. I can now make this stuff, which is awesome. Yeah. And I've got all the stone I need, which is great. I just need to flatten out this area over here. And it's nighttime. We need to go to bed. And then I need to get building over here. Flattening and then building. Fortunately, my hoe is over there by the garden, so I can flatten out this whole area, lay down a floor, and start building my metal shop. So yeah, I will be right back as soon as I get through sleeping here, and I'm gonna start laying down the foundations for that and figure out exactly what it's gonna look like. All right. Well, I managed to put this together. Uh, it's a big enough footprint in here that I can put my smelter and a the blast furnace in here, and I think I'll leave the charcoal kiln outside. Really don't want that inside the building anyway. So I've already gone over and taken my smelter apart over there, and we're going to rebuild it in here. And of course, it's got to be, I got to have enough room to get to both sides of it there. And then we're going to put our blast furnace right beside it. So stuff comes out there. I need to get at that side. Okay. So I can put this pretty close to there. And there we go. So stuff will fall out of here, and I can fill it up on there, fill this one here and here, which means storage. Okay, so we need chests in here. And okay, well, we've got a bunch of iron over in our chests over there, so I can build this. Let's put one right there. And then what we're going to do is a cute little trick. We're going to put one of these right here. And then we're going to put another chest right there. And then destroy that block. And that chest just kind of hangs there. Wait. Oh, okay. So the building... Okay, so my infinity hammer allows me to build these here. Cool. Alright. Let's take that one out of there. I don't want to sink that into the wall. I want it here. Okay, so now these chests are going to hold all of the coal and everything else. Okay, I don't have anything on me I can put in there other than, you know, I've got iron. I don't have any coal on me, but I can put all of the iron that I've got on me in there. I put a set of stairs here and in the front. Left a hole there and made sure that the roof was high enough that these guys would have ventilation. They do need a certain amount of height above them in order to work. Oh, there's something I need to make. We need illumination in here. Do I want to go with a torch or do I want to go with a hanging brazier? Let's go with the hanging brazier and let's put it right there. Okay, that gives me a little bit of light in here. All right, good enough. Let's go over to this chest, which is empty. Cool. Let's destroy it. Because I don't need it there. We've got a ton of coal in here, which is good. I don't know if what's here will transfer over to these chests over here, but we will find out. I'm going to put all of the coal in the top chests. Okay, I've got 12 wood on me. Nice. We are getting low on food here. So we'll just eat these. There we go. 161 stamina. Nice. That can stay there. It's not a bad spot for it. My stone bench is out here, which is fine. Hang on. I do have 6 wood in there. Okay. Let's destroy that. And then let's load up the charcoal kiln. I've still got 3 wood on me. Where's that gonna go? Yep, that's too far away. Okay. Alright. Well, I suppose actually I could just leave that chest. Yeah, let's put a reinforced one right there. And let's take that, put it there, and get away from there. There we go. And now all my coal is going to go into that chest. And then I can just grab it from here and put it in that chest over there. I'm just going to let this thing run. Okay. How much regular wood do I have? 427. Not bad. 388 fine wood, 50 ancient, 207 core, and another 419 wood there. Okay. Let's take all of that. And now I am burdened. I am carrying way too much, apparently. Okay. Oh. Let's just drop all this wood in here. Because that's where it goes. And we're going to turn it all into charcoal. Okay. And my charcoal kiln keeps blinking out on me. I don't know why. Maybe it just doesn't like me. Alright. And there we go. Let's load that up again. Even though I have no wood on me, I'm pulling from there. Okay, let's grab that. Oh, wait. Grab that. And we will drag that down, put it in there, and then run away. And that's how that's done. Okay. Drop that there. I want to load that up with coal. Maybe I should bring my kiln over here and maybe just put it right there. Because then that chest will be within range of it, I think. Or at least I hope. How are you doing? You got 14 left to go. Alright. Yes, I know. Kind of scattered them all over the place here. Okay, let's put the sharpening stones here. Resin. Wow, we're full on the resin now. We are definitely full on the resin. Okay. And we've got raspberries, which we can use to make Queen's Jam. I think I can make it in the cauldron out there. I don't know. Maybe I gotta make it somewhere else. Can I make it here? Yes, I can. It'll give me 4 jars, which gives me 14 health and 40 stamina. Nice. 20 minutes. Okay. So I need blueberries and raspberries in order to make Queen's Jam. Good to know. So this thing doesn't actually need a roof, which is good. Let's take that apart. And let's go over here, and I'm going to rebuild it in here because, frankly, it's just kind of in the way, or too far away over there. Turn on my build camera here, and we will place this right there. Yeah, it's kind of partially into the wall, but you know what? Not a biggie. All right, put that away. I have 1 coal on me. Oop. Missed picking up those circling cores. Okay, let's take everything. We are now overburdened. Oh. It's okay. We don't have far to go. Alright. You, my friend, are going to take all of that. And then we're just going to load all of this wood in here. And eventually... Now, because I can draw from that chest, I can load this without having any wood on me. So you can just do this. Ah. And now that will go there because that chest is close enough. Let's see. Okay, we've got no coal in there, no coal there, and no material in there, which is fine. All right. So we need to take this chest apart. And then we need to go in here to metal. Not that one. This one. Grab that. And drop that there. Nothing there, nothing there. You see nothing. Okay, circling cores. Where did I have you? Right there. I have 20 there. Yeah, I need more stuff for building. It's alright. I've got a whole bunch of empty chests along here that I can use for that. I can put other stuff out here under that roof. But yeah, this kind of works. So that's right there. All that coal goes into there. And then these guys are right here. So I can put raw metal in this one. And then I can have all the bars go into there. So, actually, I need to come over here. Aha. And we need to go in here, and we need to split this, and I need to take 1 bar of that, and 1 bar of that. Oops. And then we need to take 1 bar of that, and 1 bar of that. Cool. And then we got to run back over here. And then in the bottom one here, we're just going to drop these. No, actually, I'll put it right there. Right there. So now, any bars that these two drop out are going to go into that chest. Raw material is going to be there. I can load them up, and then coal is going to be up there. Sweet. Yeah. So, yeah, I know I got to get back to the swamp and get into those crypts, get some more iron out of there, so that I can make more armor and tools. And then eventually I got to go over to the mountain here. Once I've got some more iron weapons, because I've got a pickaxe and an axe right now. That's it. I would like to get a hunter's bow. All I've got right now is the fine wood, which isn't bad. I've got a bronze sword. Um, I'd like to get an iron sword. There's a bunch of stuff I'd like to get in this game, but I just can't at the moment. Alright, let's swap out that for the shield. Put it back there, because I don't need to bring that with me. I have fine wood and I've got cores on me. Okay, run over here and run back because reasons. That there, that there. Okay. We've got ancient bark in there. I've got more ancient bark in my ship and back at my swamp base that I need to bring here. Yeah, you know, we'll start putting these in here. I've got a ton of trophies in here that don't actually need to be there. So, yeah. I don't think I've done too bad here. You know, we built that shop for the metalworks. Got the stone cutter all closed in. Got these guys moved over into there. Made a trip to the swamp. Got a whole bunch of iron. Brought that back. And now, yeah, just need to get some more iron. How much did I have? I got 31 iron right now. That's not bad. Okay. So I can make a huntsman's bow. That's going to take 20 iron, 10 fine wood, 10 feathers, and 2 deer hide. Ouch. So these numbers that you see here, 398 of 10, 31 of 20, 35 of 10, 10 of 2. 398 is how much fine wood I have. 10 is what I need to build this. So I like that it, you know, looks at my chests and says, okay, you've got this much. I need this much. So we're good. The Huntsman bow only gives me 42 pierce, 10 knockback, whereas this one gives me 35 pierce, 5 knockback. 3 times backstab, the same. Draw stamina is 8 though. The block armor is the same. The parry bonus is the same. Durability is 150. Okay. Weight 1.5. Same weight. So, if I make a huntsman's bow and upgrade that once or twice, uh, that'll be a really good bow. Make me one. Thank you. And now my huntsman's bow. Can I upgrade? Yes, I can. Once. Ooh. And there we go. I don't have enough iron to upgrade that thing anymore. But now it has 45 pierce. Nice. Okay. Well, let's go over here. We will put our fine wood bow in there because if I need it in the future, I want to have it. Let's go in here, fix that up. Nothing there needs fixing. Awesome. So yeah, I think this has been pretty good. You know, got that building set up, got things here moved, got stuff brought from over there. Doing okay. Now I just need to go make a couple more iron runs, and I'll be able to finish out my outfit and do a couple more things. So, I'll probably come back on Wednesday, and we will probably keep going with the playthrough. Um, in between, uh, I am going to go and check on my village and see how much of it actually fell apart when I accidentally went in there with the mods turned off, and probably rebuild some of that. And I'm going to try and get some more stuff made in there. Uh, and yeah, maybe next weekend I'll come back with a video over in the village and we'll check all that out. So, until next time, I'll catch you later.